Just gotta get some home representation in there, you know. Just just gotta pull the home representation right here. You know, we had Dr Pepper last time, but you know, I am pro Coke. You know, so that that is what that is. But yes, anyway, guys, we are back, continuing on with more Steins Gate Zero. I really should not be recording this right now. I really should be recording something I actually need for the channel at the moment. But when I'm in the mode of Steins Gate, ain't nothing gonna stop me. So yes, we are back with more Steins Gate Zero. We are doing episodes 4, 5, and 6 this time around. And yeah, we are going off of a very chilling conclusion in episode 3. We had kind of the most light-hearted episode last time, you know, up until the very end, with everyone having their Christmas get-together at the Future Gadget Laboratory. Everyone trying to include Suzuha within this, you know. Okabe just showing around Amadeus, around Akihabara, getting used to, you know, the idea, getting used to Kurasu's voice again and her big persona that Amadeus is putting on. And unfortunately, kind of blending the line together now between Amadeus and the real Makise Kurasu. I'm really curious now if Maho is going to try and separate Amadeus from Okabe and give him less access to it, given that, you know, she is fairly fond of Okabe at this point, you know. At the very least, she's fond of him and his connection to Kurasu. She relates to that at minimum, but she does seem to genuinely care about him, you know, in her own way. And I'm curious if now that she's seen he's kind of blending the line a little bit, if she doesn't want him to go through that pain, you know, she doesn't want him to delude himself into thinking that, you know, he can find the peace in this AI program for Kurasu, because at the end of the day, it's not Kurasu, you know, being that she seems to be the other person who's the closest to Kurasu in her life. You know, she doesn't want someone who really cares about her to be that kind of broken, you know, even though we're already much past that point right now. And yeah, I mean, it drove Okabe in a panic last time, obviously, to see that, and I'm really curious just what the, you know, what we're gonna get to at this point here. It seemed to be teasing that he kind of crossed the world line at that point somehow. Don't think that's obviously going to be the case because, you know, the conditions were not really met for it. But at the very least, you know, bro is going through some hella trippy bullshit right now. And like I said, it's going to be curious to see how we go into this. But I'm really enjoying what we have so far. I'm liking Maho as a new member of the cast of Steins Gate Zero. I think she is really cool. We still have to introduce Moeka back into the story in some way, because everyone in Steins Gate, once they're important, will obviously contribute to the story in some way, shape, or form. I don't doubt that for a second. And obviously there is both the two Kurasu lookalikes, the one from the future, which, you know, I can't, AI Amadeus Kurasu, that's literally the only plausible thing I think right now, because I don't know otherwise. Okay, I guess the other possibility is if this girl in the intro is a separate person, it could be her future daughter, because we do have someone in the intro being teased that looks a lot like Kurasu. You know, our girl on the far right that we haven't met yet could be a relative of hers, could be her daughter. You know, could be like a relative of Kurasu. You know, we don't know anything about her family past her daddy. You know, and maybe just that color palette of red hair, blue eyes is just common in the Kurasu genes. You know, so potentially it's just more of her family tree. But you know, going into this with no real hint yet, that is my just kind of assumption. But we still have to meet at least 2 people of the story left, and I'm really excited to get into that. You know, I'm really excited to get into this in general, because we're at the point in the story right now where we're still we're still basically just going through like the mundane life of Okabe right now, without any of the silly, you know, sci-fi stuff going on. Time travel, you know, D-mail hasn't really been brought up yet at all. The AI stuff is a new rendition that is working quite well for Okabe as a character, but I'm really curious when we start actually going into the real roots that make up Steins Gate in general. And like I said, just when our girl, when best girl, when Makise Kurasu does return, in the flesh, because if that didn't happen in the story, that would be, oh man, that would be something. Alright, you know, I know that Steins Gate Zero isn't as enjoyed as Steins Gate, so people straight up don't like it. That'd be a pretty valid reason if they just don't bring Kurisu back at all. But, you know, from what we're getting right now of Okabe, I feel like I'm still gonna like it either way, but that would be legitimately tragic. But yeah, I do finally some corrections to make right now, in my assumptions of the beginning of the, you know, of this story. I did get some stuff wrong. We are currently on the beta world line right now. I assumed this was the alpha world line and that the main story of Steins Gate originally took place in the beta one. And I do know why I thought that. It's actually because of a dub fuck up. The message that Okabe gets in episode 23 from his future self that didn't happen here. His whole thing about telling Kurisu to go, or saying Okabe to not change the past in any way. The dub line for that outright says that happens on the Alpha world line, and that is the conversation I remember the most in Steins Gate. That is just a dub mess up. In the sub version, it just says something about, like, the attractive field convergence or something like that. But in the dub, it says the Kurisu's death takes place on the Alpha attractive field, but that goes against what Suzuha said in previously in episode 14, I believe. She said that we are currently on the Alpha world line and we have to shift things to the Beta one. But I do remember the line from Okabe more because it's so legendary in Steins Gate, you know. So that was just a mess up, but I have been corrected from that now by my Steins Gate potato. So yeah, that just an assumption that I got on there that I messed up. If there's anything else that's eluding me right now that I got wrong, I will probably you know, I'll probably go over it next time or whatever. But yeah, anyway guys, we have 3 episodes to go in Steins Gate Zero. Peak is about to begin again, so let's do it. Okie dokie, episode 4 of Steins Gate Zero. Let's do it, my lovelies. That looks like fun. Is this 2036?
We're almost to Narama Garrison. Keep it moving.
Yeah, definitely. I wonder how many of these shots we'll get in the story overall. Just for the future, because yeah, he's still wearing his regular gear here, no lab coat or anything. God.
We've been spotted. Run!
Oh! Good lord. Yeah, that's a really good depiction of World War, you know? God damn.
In any case, we were damn lucky to get you to the base alive and well, Mr. Okabe.
Because their goal was protecting Okabe. Holy shit.
Where exactly am I?
So he truly is vital to the future. Same phone.
Go ahead.
Oh, 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 oh! Oh, they actually showed, they showed the divergence barrier. What the hell? Is this a world line shift?
Is that just a dream? Had to have been.
Is this...
There's no reason for world lines to change anymore.
Is this current Okabe or is this still future Okabe? Dude. Dude, imagine. Imagine if his reading Steiner ability is getting stronger and it's somehow now giving him, like, info from not only different world lines, but from the different timelines of the same world line. So now he can use it from back and forth. Like, what the fuck, man? I didn't even consider his power getting stronger. Moeka and Maho. So she's the key to bringing Moeka in the story again, I assume. But yeah, apparently that guy's name is Alexis. So I got a name now. Crazy, I got two Alexis's at once. Then I alone, yep. About the isolation Mayuri's in this story now. So peak. And that one girl! Like, who the fuck is that girl? And what is her relation to Mayuri? And really, that's kind of like the weird thing about it, right? Is that, like, I gotta assume, when you've got the shot of, like, Okabe and, like, trying to reach out for Kurosu but failing, I almost gotta imagine that, like, we use the time machine again at some point in this story, because, like, you know, if future Okabe had access to a time machine and could fix, like, the world line by saving Kurosu properly, like, would he have any reason to send a D-mail back to his previous self to do it himself, you know? Like, he could have done it himself. But, like, you know, so I assume we probably will use the time machine at some point in this story. But I don't know what the circumstance will be for that, you know. But I feel like it is coming.
Hey, are you all right?
That was all future Okabe.
This feeling.
Holy
I
shit.
know it well. Was I just reading Steiner? Yacho.
That really was reading
Where are we?
Steiner.
We're on the roof of your lab, dummy. What's wrong with you? You left the Christmas party and came. Hey!
And you don't have... You don't have the divergence meter thing
Left her.
to read which one you're on. Yeah. If anything, Mayuri is basically unkillable in this story, because she's the person we saw in the future, so we know, we're actually certain in this story, Mayuri's safe.
When Maho comes back, then we can.
Ironically, the only one we know that's kind of safe. Well, I guess Daru as well, because they alluded to him still being alive. Yeah. A stray sheep. It doesn't even mean we didn't jump world lines, it's just that we're on the alpha line still. But ugh, see, I'm fucking myself now, the beta one. What the fuck? I'm sorry, what? Is that Mayuri's?
Ridiculous.
That chest area is way too big for Maho.
I'm not. I fared poorly in the gift exchange.
Why don't you give it to Maho then?
As if.
Sexual harassment? No thanks.
I don't know. I think she might enjoy it.
She would kill you.
So you're not mad at me? For hanging up on you on the roof. You were still talking.
Sure. But you called me back immediately and apologized. Don't you remember?
Huh. We really did!
I called her right back.
We really did jump world
I
lines.
have no recollection of that.
You really did jump world lines. How? The D-mail doesn't even matter now.
You waiting.
Is his Steiner ability really
Zero
getting
call
stronger
from
or he doesn't
America.
need
The
it anymore?
connection was awful. I think they had a weak signal. It took much longer than expected. Maho and I are both very sorry for keeping you out so late and on Christmas Eve to boot. Apologies.
No worries.
Or was
You
this
took
just
us
like
to
a
party
trauma
and we
hit?
repay you by making you wait.
Like he
Those
really
crayons
doesn't
you
remember
got
it
are
because
adorable, Professor.
of a panic
What's that,
attack or
Maho?
something.
Oh, this is the present I got from Sheena in the gift exchange.
So, are you going to show us what you got tonight, Rintaro?
Well, I...
Don't be embarrassed. Show them.
Quiet, you. Hanging up.
That's not hanging
Looks
out,
like
that's
you and
just
Amadeus
changing
are
the
on
app.
quite friendly terms already.
Yeah, judging by her tone, she sure warmed up to you.
Well, it seems all our hopes and expectations might come true after all. That's great.
I'm sorry?
What is the end
He's
goal for
being
that thing
romantic.
anyway?
The professor has this weird obsession with her falling in love with you. It's a bit awkward if you ask
That's
me.
called shipping! They are OTP!
But
Daru
she's
ships it as well.
an AI.
Amadeus is a system that preserves a person's memories. It strives to create a highly accurate model of the neural networks. In other words,
The process and the framework are the same.
Amadeus should be able to love, no question about it. But Maho thinks that prospect
Terrifying.
is a bit awkward.
Maybe his goal really is to, like,
Granted,
put
even if we could
Amadeus
prove she
in
was
sympathetic
capable of love,
bodies.
Amadeus
Or
could
synthetic
never be a
bodies, my
true
mistake.
partner.
Maho, don't tell me you're getting jealous of our AI.
You must have gotten along well in real life. Otherwise, this wouldn't have happened. She never would have opened up to you as quickly as
3
she has.
weeks. And those 3 weeks were spent with her memory getting erased to the
So, how
encounters
close
all
were
the
you?
time.
Was she your lover or something sweet like that? You're right, fat chance.
Well...
That's not it. I met her at the seminar.
It could have been.
You already told me that much. Can't be the whole story.
It really could have been. You did share a long makeout session, though.
Sorry. I wanted to know that side of her. It's a side I never saw.
Of Karasu?
After all that time I spent with her, I feel like I don't know who she really was. I don't even know her favorite books or movies. I know next to nothing.
She was a massive otaku nerd.
pieces.
That's for one. Oh my god, her house really is a shithole. God damn. Amadeus was
Thanks,
right.
guys.
Clean
I'm
your
glad
stuff.
You all stayed till the end. Yeah. And since we finished cleaning and stuff, why don't we head to May Queen for some tea? Like right now?
But the city is crawling with hooligans at this time of night.
Who cares? We've got strength in numbers. No one can mess with us. That's right. Yeah, and we've got Ruka.
A guy!
Sorry, I can't. There's a guest coming to stay at our house tonight, and I have to be there to help.
Oh,
Huh.
seriously? They're coming over on Christmas?
Yeah, it's some guest of my father's. My dad really wants me to be there.
Is it the girl?
I wish I could, Mayuri.
Our final, like, girl from the
It's
opening?
been such a long time since everyone came to the lab. I had a wonderful night with you guys. Speaking of which, where did Hashida go?
God.
Oh, Daru told me that
Seeing
he
them
needed
all
to
wrapped
talk
up
to
when I'm
Susaha about
fucking
something
sweating
important.
myself off
Yeah,
right now.
he did mention a family meeting
Ugh.
earlier. She said these are made of something I've never heard of called wool. They're a lot warmer than I thought they'd be.
Never heard of wool, interesting.
Don't you like your gift? Now you could take Mom out on a date.
On a date?
Watching you two together
Nice.
is absolutely terrifying.
You barely even talked to her at the party.
Well, he has...
How could I? With
Ferris
you guys
is there.
watching? I would need Han Solo levels of charm to pull off that kind of feat.
Anyway, you wanted to talk?
Yeah, I'm
You
so,
wouldn't pass up May Queen for
so
nothing.
curious how he scored her. Like,
There's something that's been bothering
how?
me for a while now. Suzuha, I want you to look me in the eyes and answer this honestly. What are you up to?
Up to?
damn.
You haven't been around the lab or the radio building very much at all lately. What have you been doing?
Look him in the eye.
Nothing really?
Whenever you say it's nothing, that's how I know it's definitely something.
Mm-hmm. He might not know you yet, but he's still your daddy.
I promise it's safe with me.
You're a bad liar.
I've been searching for someone.
For who?
A girl who traveled here in the time machine with me from the future.
Wait, what?
Thing is, we got split up.
What?
It happened here in Akihabara in
Doesn't-
1998.
So the girl is a time traveler.
Uh-huh.
The girl was 10 years old when they were separated. That would make her 22 now.
The girl with Mayuri.
Suzuha
The
keeps
girl with
saying she should
Mayuri.
move on.
Our
Whenever
redhead.
she's traveled through time, she picks up the search again. She was just about to give up the search for good when she stumbled across this picture on the internet. She said the girl had been wearing something.
Yep, another time traveler.
Searching for this mystery kid on her own. What's the girl's name, anyway? She told you, right?
Go on.
It's Kaguri Shiina.
Kaguri.
Sheena. Are you serious?
Mayushi's daughter.
Who's the father?
Yo!
Stop. The girl's not her biological daughter. She's
Adopted?
a war orphan who Mayushi adopted, or...
That's still crazy though! Damn.
Oh, quite the development.
Yeah, that would have been different. Like, who the hell did she
According
fuck?
to Suzuha, in the year 2036...
I would be surprised if Mayuri didn't know what sex was at that point. She's still that innocent.
Mayushi and me for trying to develop a time machine.
Dad!
Just forget about us. The peacekeepers are closing in. You have to hurry.
Suzuha! Take Kaguri with you.
Kaguri.
That's what you want. Okay.
Like, she looks so like Kuros. Look, like, come on. How? How? How?
I promise you. Suzuha will be with you the whole time. I want to be with you, Mommy!
So she got separated and you just left her there.
Suzuha went back in time. First she went to 1975, then 1998.
I don't
and
think
then
Mayuri would
2010.
be too happy about that.
They got separated from each other in 1998. Listen, Ocarine, you think you can help? We've got to find this girl. Look, I know it's a lot to ask, and you're still...
All right, I'll help.
As if it wasn't
Seriously?
awkward enough with Suzuha and Daru. Now you've got Mayuri and a fucking future daughter that's older than her.
World War III rages on.
Like what? At least
adopts
Suzuha's in the same age range as Daru. Like, god damn.
25 years, Mayuri is still kind.
No,
And then there's that.
that wouldn't
What happened
change.
to me back there?
More likely a PTSD hit, but I don't
It
know.
really was a world line shift and not some episode. That means someone out there has created a device similar to the phone wave. Perhaps...
The Japanese government has reached out, but so far Russia has not
This
returned
bastard.
who defected last August.
Did you need something?
No, but I am interested to hear your opinion. I'm sorry, am I bothering you?
Of course not.
Yeah.
Conversing with you is always beneficial.
I'm so socially starved, I will be here anytime.
How would you go about locating a missing person who was last seen 12 years ago? What method would you use?
I need more detail.
Well, I have no further details.
That makes it difficult to form an opinion. The best advice I have is to go to the police.
Yeah, you're right.
Though, judging by that face, you can't do that. Check the newspapers or hire a private investigator.
In America, sometimes they use dowsing rods and psychics.
If you want to be on one of those true crime TV shows, I'm sure the professor could help.
Nice.
Just spitballing.
Who would have thought like this girl's
Say
significance
Kurosu
would be
was
in
murdered.
would be time travel?
I'm sorry. I have to go now.
Like you just know, like she's very specifically designed in that way.
At the institution.
This knowledge was never made public, but the main culprit in that crisis was this computer,
The
IBM
IBM.
5100.
Oh wow.
That's why I'm using this patch program, to make sure the Y2K problem never happens.
So yeah, she found it.
If you and I are from the future, is it okay to do that? Wouldn't it change the time that we came from, too?
We're time
It's
travelers,
something
girl.
that we must do
That's
to
the whole
reach
point of
Steins.
doing this.
I intend to change the future.
Change it on purpose?
That's right. We can't let a world like the one we came from exist. I'll prevent that.
And potentially alter both your births, existences. Okabe? Well, we know they're fine, so...
Can't do that. I won't let you do something.
Holy shit! God damn!
I hear a voice.
Kaguri!
What the hell?
Oh, hey, Suzuha.
Find anything?
I finished combing through the police's entire missing persons database. But nothing in it caught my eye at all.
Bro really hacked the
On
cops
surface,
now.
This world seems so peaceful. But the number of missing and unidentified people says otherwise.
Yeah.
Hey, by the way, Dad, did you talk to Uncle Ocarine about this?
He said he would do what he could to help us.
Well, that's a relief. I'll tell him thanks next time I see him.
Should.
That's another interaction we gotta see now. How's she gonna react to Mayuri? Or maybe Mayushi, as she knows her.
What's this? Ignoring me again?
I was in the library.
My bad. Wow.
Wow.
I have no right to chastise you.
Wow.
It was wrong.
Way too humble
so
for
sorry.
Kurosu.
It's not that big of a deal.
No, I don't want to think that way. I hate not admitting when I screw up, so I'm practicing. Why were you in the library anyway?
Well, that's something Kurosu wouldn't do
I
either.
was perusing back issues of newspapers from 12 years ago. you know.
Looking for that missing person?
Indeed.
What if I did supplementary research?
You have that ability?
Yeah. The base of Amadeus resides on a server in the research facility at Victor Condria University. I'm allowed to use the computers and network for whatever I want, whenever I want.
That's a lot of access to give an AI.
Evidence? 'Cause I'm game.
Hang on. Is that within the AI moral code?
Kind of scary.
No.
It's
What
Kurisu.
people don't know won't hurt them. Besides, you're not doing anything wrong, are you?
Of course not.
Okay then. I leave it up to you, but I'm down. What do you say?
Yeah, but Mahu's gonna be like, bro, this is some sus use of the AI.
Oh hey, I spotted Meowster Keel. I mean, look, I spot an ocarina.
Whoa, these two are just like a pair now. Yeah,
His dad
really.
sent us on a quest to pick up a couple of things from the store.
It's because my dad has a house guest, and it's going to be more long-term than we thought. We're stocking up.
Is it our missing girl?
Yeah? That looks pretty heavy. Do you need a hand?
No, I can manage. It's lighter than it looks. And I have been swinging my sword.
We're on a special mission that would be a little bit awkward to ask Ocarine to help us with. In times like these, you'd better just leave
Wow.
it to Ferris.
Ocarine, huh?
No worries.
It's so interesting how
Hey,
Ruka
didn't know
reacts
you
to
grow up around this area?
Okabe now.
A girl went missing from here? I'll have to ask Hiroki if he remembers that.
That'd be great.
So this girl went missing more than a decade ago? I'll ask my dad if he remembers.
I'd appreciate
Like, he's
it.
so soft-spoken, but, like, there's very little jittering or, like, anxiety involved. Which is probably mostly because, you know,
If you ever find yourself
Okabe
in
isn't
trouble,
being
don't sit around
confusing
making a
now.
sad face. Come see Ferris Kitty. I'll make it all better.
Please do. Ferris is based. Ferris is peak. But that just goes for everyone with a Future Gadget Laboratory pin. And even some without it at this point, you know? Maho.
I see. So no leads on your end.
No, sorry.
Well, thanks for asking around, though.
Oh, but I did hear stories about a ghost with her hair in braids.
A ghost?
It's some sort of urban legend that pops up around here every few years. Especially in the area near the radio building. People were getting spooked by the ghost of a girl in braids asking if they'd seen another little girl.
Professor Leskinen?
Leskinen. That's a mouthful. Alright, well, at least, like, the whole AI, like, body thing is just out now.
Sure, we don't have any clues, but don't you
I
think
feel like
it's
the
too soon to
obvious
give
theory,
up?
it wasn't really unique.
What's going on?
Hey, Ocarine.
I don't want to burden you guys any more than I already have. Kagari was my responsibility. This is my problem.
Don't be an idiot. Any problem a child has is the parent's problem too, noob.
Noob.
Did I do okay? Did that sound
And of
like
course-
something a real dad would tell
Of course
his
the
fault?
uncle's gonna help as well.
This is the part where you jump on me and say, I love you, Papa.
Bro.
Familia bonds aside, when you're in trouble, you call in the experts. If we're looking for someone, we might as well bring in a specialist to help us find her, right?
No, I disagree. The fewer people involved in this, the better.
Already brought in two more.
In mind, Ari?
Don't you dare underestimate me. I may be a geek, but I'm more resourceful than you think. I'm ahead of the game. I already contacted somebody. Bam! Speak of the devil. They texted that they could come right over.
Another new
Dad,
character?
no!
Let's give it a shot.
Okay, they said they're in the vicinity, so they should be here in a second.
That was oddly fast.
Better than oddly slow.
Rukako? Hello there.
Good, you answered. Sorry, but do you have a minute to talk?
Sure, what's up?
Well, Look, I really need to ask your advice about something, so... Are you available to meet in person right now?
Who is this person?
Yes.
Of course it's the...
Someone is on their way over for a meeting. Can it wait until tonight?
Unfortunately.
It's urgent, so that won't work.
Sorry, I'll call you back later. Yeah, coming. Hold on.
Yeah, let's go! Oh man, I didn't think Daru would be the one to bring her in. What is she, a private investigator? Keep it in. Don't throw up. Come on, you already saw Moeka quite a bit after that point.
Can I come in?
Come on, man, you already saw and kind of made some peace with Moeka prior to that point. Just endure it. Bite the bullet. She seems a little more well-spoken now. It's ironic because she sounds even... And I know, obviously, VAs and whatnot, but she does sound a bit older. Despite only being a few months after, OG. Or original Steins Gate. But yeah, of course the girls at Ruka's shrine, because of course. Who knows what life she's been living at this point with the knowledge of being a future potato. Mayushi's daughter, though, that was a surprise. That was a big one. Yeah, there's been such little interaction between these two. It's kind of crazy. I mean, the big question is that, you know, the big question is, like, how close was this girl to, like, Okabe, since, you know, we don't know exactly when Okabe and Mayuri stopped seeing each other in the in World War III. So did she adopt this girl after Okabe left, or before? Alright, guys, that was episode 4, Steins Gate 0. Very interesting, alright. I am glad we kind of nipped the idea of, like, Amadeus, AI Kurisu, like, having a synthetic body, in the butt. We did nip that out. It was just a basic theory. It was very obvious, I think, that to draw a conclusion like that, given the information we had so far. But I'm glad we got rid of it. Just gonna say, yeah, it probably is Kurisu's daughter. I mean, like, you know, we don't know nearly enough info about, you know, how the timeline works, how things get altered, you know. It's very possible, you know, that Okabe and Kurisu had a kid at some point. Both are dead by the time that we reach, you know, 2036, and Mayuri just adopted her, you know. What is interesting is that by 10 years old, she's definitely old enough to remember her parents, but she still referred to Mayuri as her kid. Or as her mama, you know, so that is interesting to think about. Again, it is the likelihood of, like, how specific the goal of reaching Steins Gate is. I think it is possible that, it is possible that, you know, again, the timeline stuff, I feel like Okabe could have either pushed things to a world line in the beta field to where he did save Kurisu, but, you know, the time travel thesis was not destroyed, and as a result, that is the conclusion. Like, I feel like at this point, you know, the instructions were save Kurisu, remove the thesis, right? So I assume doing one or the other, but not both in tandem, does not lead to any kind of good future. You know, it's possible everything at this point, regardless of alpha or beta, lead to a bad future. It's not Steins Gate specifically, then we're fucked. And I think it is possible that we somehow reach a conclusion where Kurisu was saved, potentially. Okabe, you know, got with Kurisu and they went at it like rabbits. And then, you know, World War III still happened because the time travel thesis was still in Russia. You know, and then both of them potentially died. Little Kagari, I think her name was. I did write it down. Yeah, Kagari was born, you know, and lives in the future. That is still possible, but that's like the main idea to go off of right now, because they know what they're doing. They obviously have had her to have a connection with Kurisu, because the design is obviously at that point, right? But I'm really curious, just like how we actually reach that, you know. But it is really interesting, you know. Not a whole lot to really say about the episode in total, just that adding another time traveler into this is very interesting, is pretty crazy. It's interesting that this girl, Kagari, has not really done anything that has actually affected the timeline to where Suzuha doesn't recognize it anymore. You know, because she just kind of ran off at 10 years old, and, like, you know, she hasn't altered fate enough to where, like, the world line is so different that Suzuha is not, like, is not able to recognize the point in time she went to, which is cool. I guess a possibility could be that, like, she, you know, potentially wrote down everything she knew about the future and kind of spent her life kind of studying it, how not to mess it up, how not to change fate too much at some point, you know. Because, you know, by 10 years old, you have enough, I'd say, conscience at that point to really kind of write stuff down and study it. But if this is like Okabe Kurasu's kid, this kid would have such untapped potential, such raw, just natural talent and intellect, to where she could legitimately write stuff down, and then as she grew older, study it to where she really can actually understand it a lot better. You know, and potentially through that she got kind of guided herself to not mess up the timeline too much, but also to a point to where she actually helps out when she's of an age to do that. You know, she's what, 22, 23 at this point. You know, she can actually be a main character and potentially contribute now, and also just as she matures, realizes that changing the timeline is kind of more important than she truly grasped at the age of 10. So that would be really cool to see. Again, really curious here, because I don't have any other theory. I don't know what the theory could be of her, given her color palette. But yeah, really fun stuff to see there. Shining Finger, Moeka, is now in session. Now screen time is here. I think episode 5 was when we actually met Moeka in Steins Gate regular, so we might actually just be drawing the parallels here, which is kind of cool. Seems to be like some kind of, like, I don't know, investigator or something here. Without FB's influence, she did find a job, which is really nice to see. I do like how she does seem a little more, she does seem more, like, mature in this, at this point, compared to Alpha Moeka, which is really interesting. And, you know, I'm really curious just the differences, in her past here that's gonna make her, you know, probably a fairly different character, I would say, to regular, or to OG, Moeka. Shining Finger, I should say. And ironically, we seem to have already found Kagari right now, because she just went to Ruka's family, so that's something. We don't even need Shining Finger right now. But I'm really curious that now we've introduced her, what she's going to contribute to the story. And yeah, like I said, that was an episode I don't have too much to really say on, because a lot of it was just focused on the search for Kagari. You know, Maho had the least amount of screen time she's really had at this point, you know, just kind of at the start really trying to understand Okabe, and also hinting at some jealousy of Okabe in a way to where he kind of got Kurasu on an emotional level that Maho just didn't, you know, and she does seem pretty envious of that, but also, as like a scientist, she's just curious about Okabe, and she wants to learn more about both Okabe and the relationship that he had with Kurasu, so it's really cool to see. But ironically, both her and Mayuri, due to the neglect and the distancing that she and Okabe are traveling down right now, both of them are kind of going down more spirals of depression now. It does seem like, you know, whatever state Maho is in at this point, like, knowing Okabe is kind of making it worse, because while she is enjoying her time with Okabe, she is enjoying the connection they both have with Kurasu. It's bringing up bad memories for her. It's bringing up Kurasu more and more, and it is making her depressed that, you know, someone that didn't even spend much time with Kurasu got her to open up in a way that Maho just didn't, you know, and that seems to be eating away at her as well. So I'm kind of getting some parallels between both Mayuri and Maho right now, which is really cool and really nice to see. The one thing I'm really fucking flabbergasted about was the one scene of, like, Leskian, Alexis Leskian. I don't know really how to say that last name. Like, what was that about? Did he just teleport? What happened there? I don't know what that was at all. So very confused about that. But hopefully that'll get explained soon, because while he does seem like a very cheery, you know, nice character, it's Steins Gate, and I don't trust anyone we don't know fully yet for a fucking second. So, yeah. We'll see. We'll see what stuff goes on with that. But yeah, anyway, guys, Episode 5. Ooh, we're making progress, baby. Of Steins Gate. Let's do it. Oh, sorry, Steins Gate 0. Let's do it. Alrighty then. Episode 5, baby. Time for peak. Shining finger, hello.
I could hear you.
Same phone and all.
Can I come in?
God, she does look incredible.
You made it.
I think she is the oldest member in the
Pretty lady in.
of the lab.
Yes.
But like she looks so much more mature. It's just kind of crazy.
Here, have some tea.
I love this design for Moeka. She looks incredible. Very excited for Moeka. I did get a friend to watch Steins Gate a couple of years ago, and he said that his favorite character was actually Moeka, which I never thought I'd hear, but that's really cool. I'm glad that she's at least getting some attention from people. It does make me curious as how many people consider her their favorite character as well. He hasn't watched Zero either. I don't think he's even watched the movie. So, you know, that's fine enough. I'm not gonna force anything. Yeah, 'cause this is like, bro, you'd think these two would be the thing. There's also still the question of, like, did we jump world lines? Like, the thing is that, like, if we did jump world lines there, and we just, Okabe hasn't realized it yet because not enough's happened, was that intentional? Like, did Kagari do that? Did she actually, like, again, if she is like the kid, she'd be smart as hell. Did she actually make, like, a device, like the D-mail, that actually was able to change the world line around for Okabe specifically, you know? Did she wait these 12 years specifically for this point to do that, you know, outside of, like, anyone else? Because it seems like she's outright searching people that have a connection to Suzuha, to Mayuri, to Okabe. Like, did she do that if it was a world line shift? It's the biggest, you know, I think it's the most likely outcome right now. Yeah, and can we actually do a love story between Daru and his girl, you know? The girl he plowed to palm Suzuha's seed into. Can we actually get something on that? At least the intro's explained now. At least that one shot of her makes sense now. It is, it's her daughter. Beautiful shots. Beautiful shots. I'm kind of torn if I feel like we'll get a second intro on Steins Gate 0, because it feels like it can change at some point. Entangled sheep. Alright, we've got a lot of sheep right now.
Were found with their brains and sections of their craniums missing.
What the fuck am I meant to make of that?
What's wrong?
Nothing. Remain calm.
Yeah.
We aren't in that world line anymore. In this one, there's nothing to alert CERN to us. Moeka has no reason to kill Mayuri.
Doesn't have any connection to FB at this point, presumably.
Uncle, you don't look so hot.
I'm fine, thanks. Daru, care to explain? Who is this woman?
Miss Kiryu. She's a local freelance journalist.
Ah.
That's right. Here's my card.
Nice.
A while back, some magazine was doing a fluff piece on the urban legends of Akiba. She got in touch because she wanted to schedule an interview with me about my part-time work, so...
Your work?
You know, the stuff I can't mention, but that I hint about, all mysterious-like. I'm always really careful not to leave any traces, but somehow, Moeka still managed to track me down. She's wily.
So
she's a genius.
That explains your interest in her.
I'd like to help. Your friend's missing?
Kinda. We're actually on the hunt for a little girl who went missing in Akihabara 12 years ago.
In 1998.
Yep. The girl's name is Kagari Shina. She was 10 years old back when she disappeared, which would mean that she's 22 today, obviously.
She's alive?
Well, we don't know that for sure, but we found a picture on the interwebs that sort of resembles her.
Should we be trusting this woman?
It's a
She could have ulterior motives.
it's a completely different universe, man. It's not even, yeah, completely different
Even so, it's more likely than
attractor
not she's
fields.
around her in this line too. The killer's instinct is still there.
You're comparing too much, because this is the big jump in history.
If you'll let me, I'll help.
Yeah?
Yes, but I can't promise you.
So ironic, because like we've already found her,
It is a
or she
tough
found
assignment
us.
for sure. We'll compensate you upon completion, but we'll also cover any expenses you might rack up while on the job.
We do not have that much money.
Does all that work for you, Ocarine?
Sure.
Great. Well, I guess you're officially hired.
Let's go, Nye.
Hey, Mr. Braun, he hasn't
All
shown
right.
up enough yet.
Don't forget your seatbelt.
How ironic. Yep. We gotta tease these two, but also they're just never gonna meet.
Off we go.
They're probably never gonna meet in this series.
So, that woman. You know her from somewhere else, don't you?
Why would you make that assumption?
It was so obvious.
She's not an idiot.
Wait, you know her?
I don't. You're wrong.
Not even in the Alpha World line?
Yep. Right, yeah, now they're being more out about it.
Alright. You clearly don't want to say. Just know that I'm going to be on guard around her.
Crap.
Fine with me. For now.
What's up with you?
For now.
Just my general unease.
Aha! She plays into your Barbara Gordon fantasies, which I totally get because I'm on board with
What
all
the
her
fuck?
Nigerian
Just
dreams.
referencing Gordon and his family. Bro's in for Barbara Gordon. If Mr. Ramsey heard that, you'd be fucking dead.
I should probably get a professional to help with this.
What you doing?
It's strange. No matter how much I call him, he never answers anymore. What's going on? Why is he even a tester?
Maybe his phone is broken. Occam's razor.
I guess. Hopefully that's all it is.
Because Makise Kurisu was murdered.
And that's still eating at you.
Now this is something I never thought I'd witness. Maho brooding?
Professor, how long have you been standing there?
I just walked in.
Long enough.
These Japanese convenience stores sure put the ones in America to shame. You can get a different bento box every single day. Then the next week, there's an entirely new selection.
You shouldn't eat that stuff all the time.
Sounds nice.
He'll die young of a heart attack.
Hey, life's
I
meant to
refuse
be enjoyed.
judged by the reigning queen of cup of noodles.
Wow.
So, where are you off to?
To Akihabara, I just need a change of pace.
You don't have to lie. I know you're going to see Rintaro, and I approve.
That's not why.
So tsundere,
about that?
blushing like hell.
Guess I could swing by the lab on the way.
On the way? On the way to what?
That's absolutely none of your
Girl,
business.
I beg you,
So
please
you're
wear
willing to take an
one type
hour-long
of shoe.
trip to Akihabara, where Rintaro's lab happens to be, just so you can get a little change of pace.
Yes.
Am I understanding correctly?
Whatever, baka.
I support you.
Stop! I am going, but it's not what you think. It isn't at all like that.
Be honest.
It's not like what, Maho?
I'm done being interrogated, thank you. Goodbye!
Tell Rintaro hi for
Dude,
me.
we know Oak Bay is a chick magnet. We know you want that dick bad,
What is
okay?
this?
Get in line.
My report.
I guess he didn't see Ruka.
So?
Finding her might be even more difficult than we thought.
That's not good.
What's up? Did you find a clue?
Not quite. Just something that might be of interest.
Let me see.
Hey,
While investigating, I made a strange discovery pertaining to the case. Over the course of several months, another party has been searching for Kakari Shina in addition to our own, or so the evidence would suggest. What does that
Interesting.
mean?
Just what it states?
Who else is looking for her?
That I don't know.
Suzuha's been searching. Maybe it's her.
That was my first thought too. But look, check this out.
The search party was composed of men, and there was a foreigner among them.
A foreigner?
Blokes, huh?
Kagari's been gone for 12 years. Perhaps she made friends who are searching now, too.
Yeah, a 10-year-old wouldn't have survived long without an adult taking care of her in some way.
I mean, hypothetically.
That is
New
true
evidence
too.
does support one theory, though.
Which is?
It raises the likelihood that Kagari Shina
Is
currently
alive.
alive.
Yeah. That's good.
Who is this foreigner?
Yeah, and looking around her at this timeline as well.
I'm pretty sure the lab was this way. Hey, I'm in Akihabara, so I thought that I would swing by the lab, period. That is, if you happen to be there, period.
What the hell? What the hell? What was that? What's going on? Does she have anxiety or something? Like what? Nani? What? What is going on? Yeah, like no one's even looking at her. Alright, that's a little sus. That is sus. That is sus. What is going on?
Come on, please answer. Hello? Okabe?
Hiato?
Yeah, it's me. I'm running toward the lab, but someone...
What's going on? Hey, Hiato!
Wow, that thing.
Hiato!
Yeah, something's wrong.
Please don't let it be that.
Yep, someone else he knows is stuck in the time. She really did get kidnapped. What the fuck?
Hiato!
What is going on?
Wait, what?
Get away! Just back off!
What are you doing? You villain! Unhand her!
Okabe, stop!
Are you Maho's boyfriend?
Well, not quite. What?
Is this her mum?
Hiato, what?
You see? I said to back off, didn't I?
You also called him.
I'm Judy Reyes.
Reyes?
Professor Judy Reyes. She's
Okay.
here in Japan for an AI conference. She snuck up on me in an alley.
Oh.
Not weird at all, Judy.
Professor?
So we're good.
Mitochondria University?
That's right.
It's lovely to meet you. I'm sorry for the
General silliness right there.
It's fine. I enjoyed it. Anyway, you must be Rinjiro. Alexis told me about you.
Alexis? Oh, Professor Leskinen.
Yeah.
Reyes' specialty is psychophysiology.
Right, the mind-body link. I study how cognitive processes manifest physically, in the organs, pathology, etc.
Yeah, it's kind of heroic.
Very
That
nice,
field
very
is
cool.
Much more important to humanity than what Leskinen and I are doing. Your work is more useful.
That's not true at all. Amadeus
All science is
remarkable.
useful.
It might even prove to be highly beneficial.
I sure hope you're right. We'll see. Thanks. So, why did you stalk me all the way from the station into this dark alley?
From the station? Stalk you? What do you mean?
Wait, weren't you following me?
I was just walking by and saw you standing here.
Yeah.
I thought I'd jump out and surprise you.
Yeah.
But then,
Someone
imagine?
else is here? It honestly looked like you were envisioning like
Anyway, you and
Okabe
your
in that little
boyfriend
flash
come visit me
scene.
soon. We can talk more. Bye.
Nice.
Hang on! You're wrong!
Okabe.
He's not my boyfriend!
Yep. The official lolly lover. Outside of Daru.
Let's forget this.
Ocarine!
You guys okay?
Yeah, it was just a false alarm.
Oh, hey, Miss Hiajo, it's you. Is it me, or have you gotten even tinier since the last time I saw you?
What the fuck? What the fuck, man?
To think that's possible.
Bro.
She's a feisty
Oh
one,
my
just
god.
how I like 'em.
Oh my god, stop it.
Presents indicate that she's going to be inducted into the lab as our token legal
Stop
lowly member.
it.
Very doubtful.
He actually said legal lolly?
Yes, you get a nickname.
Peak.
You're Mini Maho.
Mini Maho.
Really?
Yeah. Only Okabe makes the names up, okay?
Amadeus did?
Well, Mayuri too.
That's right.
For
She
Okabe.
said you won't answer her calls, like you're blowing her off or something.
Daru, you're so silly.
And judging by the look on your face, I'd say she was right on the money.
Well...
Let me talk to the professor about this. It was only supposed to be a test. You're not obligated to help. We're not even paying you.
I can't.
I had no idea. I guess Kurisu had a more impactful presence in your life than I assumed.
Oh yeah.
We've been over this already. Kurisu wasn't...
Don't insult me. She had a huge effect on you.
Oh yeah.
And this isn't healthy.
Big time.
You're projecting your feelings onto Amadeus. When you see her and you hear her voice, you come alive. I can sense your feelings growing for her, and it makes me afraid.
You're falling for a fucking AI, man.
Is nothing more than a system.
What are you, Daru?
Just memory and data. It's not really her at all.
I know that. I do. And yet, it's made of Kurisu's memories, without a doubt.
Okabe.
I know it's not her. The real Kurisu is gone, and what's in here is only a model, but still, I just can't. Give me a little more time.
Also, it's like kind of helping him on like an investigation right now, you know. So I mean, it is kind of assisting him.
For New Year's?
Another party in the forecast?
First we'll go visit the shrine, then we'll have a big New Year's meal and share our hopes and dreams for the year ahead.
I'm in. That sounds delightful.
Won't it be perfect? I'll ask the others later and see what they say. Okay, I've got to go out and do a little shopping.
For Kamema?
Uh-huh. I need to find a couple more accessories for Fubuki's costume.
24/7 around the clock working on those cosplay gears.
And when that's done, the whole year is pretty much over. It passed in the blink of an eye, huh?
The second half of it did.
Blink of an eye.
It's kind of cool though, so we're past Christmas.
Summer. All those days and hours I lived and relived, how many times?
Yep.
And yet, the year still comes to an end.
Snow?
It's snowing!
I know, right?
You think it'll stick?
Is it rare to snow in Japan? I don't know. I just know it's
World line that I chose.
damn near fucking impossible in this country.
I'm gonna get going.
Bye.
Yeah, you're not truly happy in this world line.
That's right. Ruka was looking for you earlier. You should pick up the phone and call if you get a chance.
I completely forgot
Yeah.
Ruka called me. I'll do that right now.
Okay. Say hi for me.
Probably busy. They've got their work cut out for them renting the shrine for New Year's crowds.
May I come in?
Well,
Ruka-ko?
there you go.
Yes, it's open.
That was bloody fast.
Oh, you're here. I'm glad.
I wish takeout places were that quick.
About earlier? I forgot all about it, but I did just try to call you back.
Wow, you did. Well, sorry for not answering. I didn't notice.
No worries. You said you needed to speak with me?
Yeah, but I'd prefer to show you. Because, you see, there's someone who I want you to meet. I brought them along.
You want
that
him
alright?
to meet.
I must admit, I'm intrigued.
Did she stay close to the family all this time? To Rukako's family? He's gonna think it's Kurisu. Yeah. That color palette's a bit on the nose, guys. Like, she's literally fucking Kurisu with a different haircut. And a much bigger chest. Yeah. Even playing this... Why are they playing this theme? Why are they playing this theme? Not quite.
Here you go.
Oh, I thought that was like... I thought that... Wow, we got a bit to go. I thought that was end episode.
Different. What synchronicity? What would Jung say? So, Ruka-ko, who is this?
Ruka-ko?
Sorry. It's just a pet name. On account of Ruka's femininity.
I told you on the phone that my father had house guests.
I like how we're getting the origin of the, like, the names.
And this is that guest?
Yes. My father's acquaintance brought her to the house, too.
What's your name?
Actually, that brings me to the main reason we came here. Well, do you have any idea how we could find out who she is?
What do you mean exactly?
She doesn't know.
You see, she has severe amnesia.
Oh. Oh.
She doesn't remember anything, not her name or where she came from.
Similar to, like, how Suzuha got that from time leaping.
Serious?
I immediately thought that if anyone could
Just
help
like a
her
delayed
remember
reaction, maybe?
Because you know all about those things. Brains, memory, difficult stuff.
Anything would help. Anything. Please, I need to remember.
Whoa, let's take a step back here. I spout off about this subject, but I am no neuroscientist. Besides,
Do know a few, though.
gaining memories is never simple. Storing them alone is complicated.
Yes, of course.
Well, in
It's
that case,
actually
anything
crazy
simple
how
for
much
us
she
to
looks
find out
like,
who she might be.
Ryoko Watanashi.
Can't remember.
Like, damn near it's the fucking same, and she's got amnesia
Not having
too.
her name is annoying, so
Like,
we just
wow.
call her Kana. Father made
Kana.
That's a nice one, I guess.
Not that it matters. It's a placeholder until I know more. Can you help me?
I think when Suzuha comes around and sees you, we can
Clues
try.
to speak of? Something like a wallet or a cell phone, or even a bus pass?
No, I don't have anything.
You made it this far. There must be some hint from your life that you're overlooking.
There is one thing that could be a lead. It's from her past. Do you have it?
Yes,
Something Mayuri gave her? Is it a fucking...
it's this.
Yeah, it's the Oompa thing. A green one.
Oh, Green, I'm back!
Who would have thought?
Blue. Oh, hi. We have a guest?
Your future mama.
One of these?
Hanopa! Oh, wow! Where did you get this little...
You don't remember, but that's like triggering a reaction in the brain.
I think she's always had it. She takes it everywhere she goes.
Interesting. I'm pretty sure it was green at some point. I think this is the special Forest Fairy edition.
Surprised it exists at this time point.
It showed up in a movie not too long ago. You see? It's kind of like the one I have, but the design is a little different.
Yep.
That one has fairy wings.
Hold on. Why does this one seem to be ancient? If the film came out...
And he put it together! He put it together! He put it together! Let's go! Oh my god, and she...
Kana?
What the fuck? She faint from shock?
Are you alright? Kana!
Kaguri.
Yep. He Okabe basically put it together, but
That's who we've been looking for.
just had to put that there, yeah. Peak! Now this is where we start getting complicated, okay? Girl from the future, amnesia, Mayuri's daughter, adopted daughter that very well could be Okabe's daughter from the future as well, like... We're getting all the, We're getting all the Steins Gate silliness right now. And I guess just seeing, Mayuri, like, even though she doesn't remember her, triggered, like, a reaction. The amnesia plot's kind of interesting, because we did get that with Suzuha in Steins Gate OG. So it's not improbable to think this would happen. It just seems like a delayed reaction compared to Suzuha's. I'm just saying, guys, you know? Do a DNA test. You know? Just Okabe. Kana, in quotes, like, you know? One DNA test would sort this out. Or at least disprove a theory. Oh, crap. Once again, I've run out of space on my camera, so I need to delete some stuffs right now. That is a shame. Well, guys, that was episode 5 of Steins Gate Zero. So, you know, I can imagine a lot of people do have an issue with just on the basis of Kagari's character, because we are literally going in the angle of amnesia, which, you know, can be an interesting plot device to use in some stories, but it also is kind of the thing that probably works best when you dedicate, like, a whole series around the concept, you know, because it is a lot of, like, it is another complicated layer to add in the already kind of, you know, multi-layered story that Steins Gate Zero is bringing up here. At the very least, we know that Mayuri now is causing some reaction inside of Kagari, despite the fact that she doesn't actually remember who Mayuri is. I do like how Okabe did put together what was actually going on right before Suzuha popped in and confirmed it, because of course she did, and you know that is pretty funny. Obviously, right off the bat, Okabe's like, what the fuck? This girl looks like Kurisu. A little too much to not be suspicious, you know? The weird thing about it, right, is that, like, even if this is hypothetically Kurisu and Okabe's kid, there's no way Suzuha would actually reveal that. Like, despite how transparent Suzuha is right now with the timeline stuff, I don't think she would let that out, because that would kind of bring up way too many questions. It might even put, like, Okabe's trust in her at risk, because, you know, if somehow she came from, like, a world line where Kurisu was able to live but World War III still happened, there would be a lot of questions like, what the fuck? How'd we get Kurisu back? You know, why didn't you say anything about this prior, you know? It would be very, very strange to bring up, and so, for that reason, I don't feel like she would ever bring this up, but obviously there is going to be an explanation for what the fuck, and, you know, it's going to be really interesting to see what it's going to be, because I genuinely don't really have an idea what it is, but I'm really curious about it, right? And obviously the interesting stuff of Mayuri, like, you know, given that Mayuri has been very absent in Steins Gate Zero thus far, she could be, you know, this is a method of bringing Mayuri back into things, you know, with Kagari having her be part of the group now, you know, getting to know, like, her, you know, her foster mother more and more, you know, more and more of Mayuri is exposed to her. Most likely, you know, remnants of memories are going to be popping up more and more. You know, maybe even Suzuha has an idea of how to fix her memory or why it happened, which is going to be really fun. And yeah, like I said, like, the amnesia stuff is kind of interesting. It does go into more of, like, the brain waves about the series, you know, and how memories and stuff can be transmuted into data. So with all the neuroscientists here, we might genuinely have a solution to this problem, or at least, you know, a foundational idea of how to actually help her. But that is interesting, you know. It brings the question, like, how the hell she's stayed alive this long, who's been by her, why she knows Ruka's family and whatnot, and how long she's been here. You know, and just generally that kind of stuff, because, like, yeah, this is very interesting. This is going to be, like, a big thing, I imagine, in Zero, and it's going to be, like, very interesting to see, like, the experience of this, you know. Well, also, this does kind of put an end to Moeka's, like, importance in the story as well, because, like, she, you know, she was doing her investigating, and the mystery's been solved now, so how much more can you add of Shining Finger into the story? What's kind of worrying, though, is apparently a group of men were looking for her as well. Like, what's that about? You know, are we somehow bringing in CERN? Like, did they figure out this girl's, like, from the future in some way, shape, or form? There's also, like, whoever's looking for Maho right now, since she seemed to be, you know, she seemed to think someone looked for her. There's a lot of mystery right now, and there's a lot of, like, worry, you know, because a part of me does feel like, you know, despite being on a separate world line from CERN's tyranny now, I don't know how much we would keep CERN out of the equation at this point, you know, and it does bring in, like, the whole, like, mystery, like, the whole thing about Steins Gate, as well as how deep-rooted CERN is in this, even though they're outside of, like, their main storyline at this point. I don't really know. Or the public findings of, like, you know, the memory, like, the Amadeus and the ability to bring memories into data in general, like, would that get them involved? You know, Mr. Braun here, I don't know. But it is really interesting to think about, and, you know, it is very, very worrying, obviously, because you gotta think, like, what is this all going to mean for Okabe, you know? Because that time loop's going to happen at some point. As, like, the theory is that it's already happened. The world line shift has already happened. You know, and so, like, that's interesting. What is interesting is that, you know, when we alluded to that in episode 4, that's when Kagari actually came up, you know, so if we did Worldline jump, is this a result of that? Is her being here whatsoever? Like, is this a consequence of that? Like, is she here now because of that, you know? I don't know. I don't know. This is, like I said, very, very interesting. I'm also just interested the more that we're actually building on, you know, Maho in general, because, like, you know, she is absolutely vital to the story at this point, as well as Amadeus, but I don't know what the purpose is. She seems like her main thing right now is just kind of as a way of Okabe to really, like, just express and vent his feelings about Kurisu, since no one else in the timeline really knows about Kurisu. I don't recall if they actually confirmed... Yeah, no, obviously, Suta doesn't know Kurisu, presumably anyway. But, I'm really curious just what the end goal with Maho is going to be here, you know, and if we do ever jump to a world line where Kurisu is still around, like, what's going to happen there? Because I legit, the inclusion of Kagari does really make me think, like, it is a probable idea that we do get Kurisu in the story at some point, you know, and I just have, like, believe construction work started now. If you can hear that, I apologize, but I just don't know like what the significance of that is going to be. But I'm really interested in it because I'm liking Mahiru and I keep saying that I'm really liking Maho and Okabe's like dynamic going on right now, you know, like, and I just don't know what to come of it. But yeah, it's really interesting because I do like Maho as a character. I'm liking the dynamic we're getting. I'm liking how she seems to have a lot of jealousy for Okabe and wants to study him a bit more, while also just kind of keeping him away from getting broken more, because I do assume she probably fell into the trap herself a little bit at the start, again, of like getting to know Amadeus. Kurisu a lot more probably had her like bawling when she had to accept the fact that she's well and truly gone, and that might have tempted her a little bit, and she doesn't want Okabe to fall into the same trap. But it is interesting. It really is interesting. And like I said, just with how many more layers we're bringing into this now, with, like, you know, Kagari, with Moeka, you know, like, everything we're doing here that kind of relates to Kurisu, I'm really curious what's going to happen. You know, like, when Kagari meets Maho, because it's probably going to happen, like, is she going to draw parallels as well? You know, like, what's going to happen right now, you know? I don't know. But yeah, guys, let's just go on into episode 6, the final one in this set, because I'm excited and I'm curious. So, let's do this. Alright guys, episode 6, let's do it.
Alright, we're off to the store.
That ancient ass.
If you think of anything else we need, just text me, okay?
Roger that.
And it's interrogation time.
You don't have to come, really.
Even if I didn't go, it's not like I'd be any help here.
Alienating herself from Okabe still.
Taking the long route?
God, what? So curious on Mayuri's involvement in this whole season.
No way.
Look, Suzuha, what makes you so certain this is Kagari Shina in the first place?
I already told you that. Because of the Upa. It's the exact same one I saw her mom give her. It was Kagari's good luck charm. She took it with her everywhere.
And because, you know, who else looks like Kurisu that much?
I have no idea. When they first found me, it was the only thing I had. I was clutching.
When they first found you.
You were unconscious?
Yes. I guess I had collapsed near the border of the Chiba prefecture, and a priest nearly tripped over me lying in the path.
So then, how'd you end up at the shrine?
He felt it was inappropriate for a girl to stay too long in a practicing temple. So...
She was at Ruka's, right under my nose this whole time.
Yeah.
Tell me, is my name really Kagari Shina? Do you know that for sure? Can you two tell me anything else about who I am?
You're from the future.
Wait,
this might be your father.
Yes, I'm sorry.
Don't be. When you hear the name Kagari Shina, does it perhaps bring back other memories?
No, not.
Is there any feeling to it?
And yet, it does give me an intense nostalgic feeling. That girl.
Well, that confirms it then.
With Ruka.
Do you mean Mayuri?
Does
Mayuri.
that name
Is that her name?
bring anything. Maybe my Yushi?
And mine is Kagari Shina.
Kagari Shina. In 2036, she's...
Like, you didn't have enough on your plate already, Okabe. I guess this is distracting you from, like, your own depression, so it is keeping your mind active, but oh my god. So much sus is going on right now. Like, honestly, a little too much. You're just one man, you know. At least before this point in Steins Gate, when shit hit the fan, you only had focused on, like, one person at a time. Right now, just everyone. Major clusterfuck. Yeah, like those two, as we keep saying. Ferris, come back again, please. Leskian, or whatever your name is. Alexis. Even Yuki's barely here right now. She hasn't been in this set at all. Be careful, guys, okay? I feel like we probably have our main roster of the story right now and we don't need anyone else, because I feel like we might be adding too many at that point. Well, obviously Kurisu will come back, that's obvious, but you know. Come back, my sweet darling Kurisu. Also, I'd just like to see the reaction of, like, Okabe learning he has a kid, you know? I feel like that would be great as well. Steins Gate Zero partners. There is no god, wonderful new world,
so
huh?
just to make sure I understand, you're saying that Kagari, is somebody you know, Suzuha?
Yeah, that's it, more or less.
Awesome. Do you know where she lives? Can you get in touch with some of her family and tell them she's okay?
Might be right next to you. Two of them, even.
Well, Kagari moved to a different neighborhood when they were still really young, and Suzuha lost contact with her at that point.
Oh, too bad. Hey, at least we were able to find out your real name, that's something.
Hang on. Kagari's real full name is Kagari Shina, isn't that right?
Yeah, it is.
That means you and I are alike in a way. Because you see, my full name's Mayuri Shina.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Ruka told me something about you, but I couldn't believe it. You have amnesia? For real?
I do.
So that means you don't remember anything about who you are or where you come from?
That's right.
Poor girl.
Oh, wow. Sorry. That has to be really painful for you, because it means you can't remember all the people you love the most in the world. Seriously, amnesia must be the saddest thing that could ever happen to anyone. It's heartbreaking.
Or remembering things that no one else
if
can.
you ever need help with something,
you know, like the direct
just tell
opposite
me.
of
I'd be happy
amnesia
to
in a
do
way
whatever I
reading
can.
Steiner is.
I'm here, okay?
Both sides are a curse.
Oh,
Another
hey,
parallel
what's the
to
matter?
Steiner
Why are you
and whatnot.
crying? Did I say something I shouldn't have?
No, not at all. I'm crying because I'm happy. You really touched me just now.
I'm not the only one who's here for you.
Like, even how she dresses is similar to Kurisu.
Yeah, if you need me, just ask and I'm there. Don't hesitate.
And Suzuha being Suzuha, like, bro.
Thank you all. That means a lot.
It appears that we found Kagari Shina ourselves.
Where was she?
At a local shrine where one of my friends lives. But she was found unconscious on the outskirts of Chiba.
Why there?
I have no clue. She's suffering from severe amnesia.
I see.
Any update on the other search party? Who they are?
Like,
No,
yeah, what the
nothing
hell? Don't tell me there's more time travelers here, like, please.
I'm sorry, it's a busy time of year as it is.
It's fine. Work is work. So what now? Should I keep at it?
If you don't mind, it'd be a great help if you did.
Fair enough.
Then I will.
So it is keeping her involved still.
That's that. They found her.
Thanks for inviting me. My wrist everyone. Nice. Another party.
Maho!
And just, I guess this is another edition, technically.
Come on.
Oh, wait. Were you messaging with your boyfriend?
He is not my boyfriend.
Bro, I feel like while it is kind of funny, like, you know, it's
love is utterly useless.
Kaguri could be Kurisu no Okabe's daughter. I think it'd be even funnier if it was somehow Okabe and Maho's daughter, because they're not stopping with this joke.
Love life than any other field of study.
They're not stopping with this. Everyone ships this.
Treat me like a test subject.
This is Steins Gate Zero's
Swept off
OTP.
my feet by the inherently delusional nature of love.
Really? What a shame.
Also, Professor...
Love her hair. Yes?
I'm sorry for all of this.
There's no need to apologize. I'm here to help with anything. I meant what I said before.
Thank you. I really do appreciate it.
Hey, Rukiko, do you have a second?
You want me to try to keep Kaguri from going outside? That seems so...
If she has to, make sure someone accompanies her. And I can't say why. Not right now, anyway.
I trust you.
Yeah.
It is weird, though.
I'm sorry. We still don't know who else has been searching for Kaguri.
Any other
Until
time?
we do,
Nonsense.
It's prudent for us to take every precaution we possibly can.
Yep. Kind of getting back in the
In
zone
any
now.
case, it's pretty amazing that we were able to find Kaguri, right? So now you can relax for once.
Yeah.
No, as if this girl knows how to relax.
Okay, not exactly the relief response I was hoping for.
That girl. Where do you think she's been all this time?
That is a good question. I've been wondering about that part too, actually. But it's not like we can force her to remember.
Was that a giant fucking grenade? What the hell?
Don't they say those memories come back on their own out of nowhere? All we can do now is be patient.
What is that?
But do we have that luxury?
Ooh, how about this? We could scare the crap out of her to jog her memory. Scaring chicks is my strong suit!
I've never heard of that being used as a cure for amnesia.
What?
Hiccups maybe, but amnesia.
It always works.
Because it's your daughter.
I won't let you do something.
Yeah, like, what the hell was that about?
Here.
Did she fire?
Kaguri!
Like, what? What?
Are you okay?
The Orbital Eclipse. That's a title.
Hey, Ocarine? Aren't we supposed to be going to the shrine right now to celebrate the new year and stuff?
Yeah, we are.
But plot.
So, like, why are we stuck in this awkward situation then?
Hey, if you've got something to say, then you'd better speak up nice and loud.
No, we have nothing at all to say, sir.
Mr. Braun?
No.
Well, we were just hoping we can get into the lab, actually.
No way.
But why not? Oh, such villainy.
Mr. Braun, we promised we would meet the others here to go to the shrine for New Year's.
Sorry to keep you guys waiting.
What? You were doing so well with him. Like, what? What happened? Even, like, Nye's involved.
You're adorable. Oh, well, of course you are.
That is, she is cute as hell.
Dad, you're hurting me a little bit.
It's a good thing she takes after her
I can't wait to go
Shut
to the
up.
shrine with everybody and see my Yuri all dressed up as a...
Her hair looks incredible like that.
Yeah?
It's a nice change.
Well, listen to the girls and behave yourself. Got that?
So what's the beef right now with Mr. Braun?
Nah, I got some business to take care of. If it weren't for that, you think I'd really be leaving my precious daughter with the likes of you?
Hey, he's been better.
And let me be clear, if anything happens to her, you two will pay.
Yes, we know.
Well, we better get going, don't you think?
Still incredible trust that he's putting in them.
Anything else? Aren't we forgetting something really important? All together now. Happy New Year!
Nice. And of course, Maho came.
My Yushi's shrine maiden costume.
No, silly. This is a uniform,
As
not a
if
costume.
she'd ever,
That's right.
she'd ever miss out.
Suza out working with Mayuri today? I bet they're having fun.
Look, a shrine maiden for a sister is one thing. But you might as well dress her as a nurse too and raise her moe so much she gains a level. +1 die roll, baby.
She does even more perverted than I am, which is saying something.
Wow. I'd love to see you two vibe, honestly, if you two are on that similar wavelength.
But then she got herself talked into working as a shrine maiden.
That's okay. I don't mind. Because there's something I want to discuss with you.
Amadeus again.
By the way, didn't you say you're a student at an American university, Hiajo?
Yeah? Your research sounded really interesting, but tell me again, was it AIs?
Lemurs? Cool. It's AI, not IIs.
So no lemurs then? Noted.
No.
Right, she studies artificial intelligence, something I'm super interested in, actually. I would love to sit down and have a chat with you
Really?
sometime.
Damn. Bro in the lab coat again as well.
You doing okay, bro?
I'm good. It's nothing.
How are we gonna
Shall
get
we?
you back in that lab coat? Because while you look sexy as hell in the sleek black, you know, the lab coat's just a part of your soul you need to regain. Also Ferris in a kimono. Peak.
This is a shrine made in paradise.
Even Suzuha, damn.
Heaven.
It's nice to see Ruiko back in that as well.
You make a great shrine
Been a
maiden.
while.
Right?
Suzuha, I want you to repeat after me. Bend over and drop trow, bro. It's time for your booster shot.
What the fuck?
What the hell is the matter with you? No wonder you're not getting anywhere with Mom, you
Yeah, how did he risk this up? I still need to know. I need to know this. How did he hit that?
Well, I mean, you know, she is our daughter.
Wow.
Would you like to offer
Wow.
some sake? Or how about a fortune slip?
Can anyone keep a secret to save their lives?
No way. You're not. What's wrong? Did I do something bad?
Ruka is as beautiful as ever. Don't you agree?
But a dude.
You don't have to say that.
I refuse to believe this.
Yep.
It's not
Yep.
true. I
Yep.
reject it.
Yep.
It is.
No one believes it's a
If
dude.
you need some proof, we could show you. What? Are you serious?
Dude. What did they do to you?
So, what'd you think?
It's great.
Genuinely, like
Very
what?
nice.
What did that girl just do?
Thank you.
The female Daru.
She wouldn't accept it. when
Kinda
we
scared,
told her
man.
the same
I think your
thing.
innocence
She
just got
had to hear it
taken.
from you. What's he gonna say?
Hey, you weren't supposed to tell him that part.
Sorry about that.
Sheesh. And you were self-conscious too, just as much as I was.
Yeah, but I'm not as pretty.
Don't say that, Kaguri. You look beautiful in it.
You look a little like
I agree.
like someone else he knew.
Of course. You both look stunning.
God, that would be awkward if that is his girl.
I'm kind of floored. It's crazy. She's just like Kurisu.
You think?
That's what that reaction was.
Almost.
I don't know. I can't say I agree.
Anyway, I think we understand each other.
About Amadeus, you mean?
Things can't go on like they are. You won't ever get closure. You need to make a choice before work starts.
He already
again
got
after
robbed
the
of his
holiday.
closure.
Oh, thank you.
Guess they couldn't make it in time.
Ritaro!
Oh no. What the hell? You show up right at the end? When everyone's already, like, long gone?
Happy New Year, Ritaro!
I invited them because it's a special occasion and all.
I thought this was a party.
Fools.
Where are the Japanese shaman girls?
Shamans? Oh,
Wow.
you mean the shrine maidens?
They're long
They're
gone.
done working, so they ditched the garb. They just finished cleaning and we were about to head out.
Yep. You were told the time, man.
Holy
You fucked
cow.
up.
This is why I wanted to get here earlier.
You should have thought about that during your all-day shopping spree. Come on.
Oh man, you really could have enticed yourself in Japanese culture and you blew it. Spectacularly.
She gave us a ton of New Year's snacks.
He has a mum?
Sorry if we kept you.
Rintaro,
What madness
we'll
is
see you
this?
around.
Oh, leaving so soon?
He says the whole point of coming here was the Shrine Maidens. Happy New Year.
Yeah, I think his
Bye.
spirit got broken.
Sorry. That took longer than I expected.
Yeah, it sure did.
I said sorry.
Righto, friends. We should get going ourselves.
Oh, I wish I could.
Is she looking for Kaguri?
You mean you're not coming back to the lab with us?
They're short-staffed at work, so I have to go in tonight. Sorry, guys.
It's okay. Too bad.
I'll take a rain check and come back to play with you some other time.
Less time to spend with Mom,
Shall we
Daru.
head that direction?
Uh-huh. Is everyone ready to party till next year?
That is such a big group. Like, that's actually crazy how big the group's gotten.
Here's to the best year any of us have ever had.
Happy New Year to all of us.
Yeah, not quite the best year. Maybe try the worst.
Really hits the spot.
Thanks. It's for May Queen's special New Year's menu, meow.
So in other words, I'm tasting a bit of Ferris.
Only you could find a way to make soup perverted, Hashida.
These beans are so delicious, and they're packed with nutrients, too.
Here you go, Nai. Have as much as you want.
Candied chestnuts and mashed potatoes, yum. Guys, there's no way I have room for all that food.
We gotta fatten you up.
Hey, if you don't eat, you won't grow. Shout out.
It's ideal, isn't it? It's perfect. But it's just missing Kurisu.
Sure did. We can make a quick run to the store and get some.
If Kurisu was here, this would be the best night of his life.
Hello, sir.
It's the landlord dude.
You're back from the shrine already? So where's everyone else?
They're all upstairs at the party.
The two of us are going to get more tea.
Oh yeah? I'll pop by to pick up Nai a little later then. But could you get a message to Okabe for me? Have him text me when the party's over.
Yes, sir, of course.
Cool. Oh dear, son. Oh no. If a D-mail did go off in episode 4, then they're actually getting involved.
What about this one?
What the hell?
Ooh, try it. It's really good. I think it's my fave meow.
What the hell?
Hello, ma'am. Where have you been all night? Hold on. Are you where I think you are?
Whoa, that looks awesome.
Oh dear. Everyone's getting involved. Oh no. Everyone's meeting Makise, Kurisu, and Amadeus.
Is that a friend of yours?
Oh no.
I'm not even human, actually. I'm
Oh, Daru would love that.
an AI that Maho helped develop.
Yeah, AI, not II.
For real? Actual artificial intelligence?
And now the whole group knows about it.
Hi, everyone.
That could be bad.
I assume you're the other members of Okabe's laboratory. Please allow me to introduce myself. I am called Amadeus. I am a program of artificial intelligence constructed from the memories of Makise Kurisu.
Yep.
Makise Kurisu, huh?
Remember that name? Kind of broke him a while ago.
You must have been acquaintances of the original me.
Well, I wasn't actually. I only knew about you from your articles in Science-y.
Huh, I'm impressed. If you were reading that magazine, then you must have some level of interest in advanced sciences.
Actually, yeah.
Well, I work with systems and networks which...
One part pervert, one part scientist.
Yeah?
Miss AI lady, are you like a computer game? Can I play online?
No.
I'm not a game. I'm real. I'm right here.
What the fuck?
It seems cruel to say you should let her go and put her right in your face. I didn't intend to.
Like, actually, just letting everyone play with her now. It seems like apparently
Probably better this way.
CERN is here now.
Painful.
Because of course.
But I must keep moving forward regardless.
Dude, if you end episode 6 like how episode 12 ended last time.
Resemble Kurisu in some ways,
Like, bro.
but she isn't her at all. Same with Amadeus.
Yeah, that is kind of
He's
sus
created
for her
parts
to
of
see, isn't
Kurisu,
it?
That's indisputable, but it's a separate entity. I can't let my grief drag me down. That's what you wanted to say this whole time, isn't it, Maho? That's right. Kurisu protected this world, along with Mayuri and everyone else in it.
Something new traumatic has got to happen soon. So what do we got?
Never looking back. I don't think Suzuha understands. She still thinks this world isn't right. But now that Kaguri is here, even if she doesn't remember anything, maybe that'll change.
Oh, by the way, is Okabe there with you?
Hey!
What's wrong?
It cut out all of a sudden.
Let me see.
That's not supposed to happen. Right when she mentioned Okabe.
Seems to be working just fine.
Oh dear.
But I can't connect to the Amadeus server.
And there's no D-mail,
It's never happened before.
no phone wave or anything to change.
No, I just wound you. Don't tell me you're broken.
Yeah, that's not happening.
So not fair. I've taken extra good care of you and everything.
Do you think the server could be updating or what?
If so, no one thought to tell me about it.
Okabe, someone's coming!
Oh, god damn it! What the fuck? Seriously? Again and again? Halfway this time! Halfway! 6 episodes, not 12. You look fucking ridiculous. Ah! It's the end of the episode! Stop it! You fucking bastards! You did it again! God damn it! No, no, no! Episode 6 as the cutoff point! No! I refuse you! We don't have anything to get out of this one! We don't have D-mail! We don't have the phone wave! We don't have anything to go back in time with! We're fucked! We're fucked! That's it! So why this time, huh? Why do they want Okabe or just everyone this time? Most likely Maho as well. But specifically Moeka wasn't involved in that. So she's not here at all. You fucking bastards. Alright guys, that was episode 6 of Steins Gate Zero. It is a new day now, which I didn't plan on doing, but stuff came up. I'm just glad I was able to finish the set off. But yes, that was the ending of Steins Gate Zero, episode 6, and a lot of trauma just came up. A lot of trauma, you know. One could say the origins of, you know, all of Okabe's suffering in the entire franchise just came up right there. Man, that was so fucking funny. So we're cutting off. We're pretty much cutting the time, you know, the runtime in half right now. From episode 12 of OG Steins Gate, where, you know, shit went off the rails, to episode 6 this time around, where stuff is going off the rails instead. And that's really interesting. It does feel more like, this feels more like we have, finished off like a prologue to Steins Gate Zero, because this has been overall very lighthearted. You know, it just feels like most of the time here we've been going through like the, just kind of the journey of Okabe trying to get his life back on track, and trying to find some form of peace, some form of, you know, some form of comfort in this world line, you know, and acceptance really, I think is, could be the better term here, of this world line, you know, because start pain and suffering in every way. Here, you know, especially with the help of Maho and Amadeus, it does feel like Okabe's, his mind space has been calming a little bit. He has been working through things, and we've even had episodes to reflect that, you know. We focused on, like, the party, the Christmas party for Suzuha in episode 3. We are at, you know, the shrine and the New Year's party in episode 6 here. Really funny, actually, that this starts up, like, on New Year's, like, New Year's night. This is when shit goes back to horrible. So we should be at 2011 now, I believe, for Steins Gate at this point. But that is pretty funny, and, you know, this is most likely the point where the pain and suffering go pretty much in the levels of regular Steins Gate, if not even further than that, because I don't really consider that this Okabe, Zero Okabe, is going to actually have a good ending. You know, I still believe that this is probably future Okabe that sent the D-mail back in the first place, and this is the origin of how he, you know, came back to being himself, how he came up with the theory of, you know, saving Kurisu without altering the past and all that good shit. You know, so we're probably going to get a lot worse than what we saw in Steins Gate, but I just don't know the way how to get there. Now, to be fair, this wasn't exactly as bad as the end of Steins Gate Regular, because no one died, you know. No one died, Mayuri is still alive, even newcomers Maho is still alive, you know. Kagari still alive, so we didn't end off on an insane cliffhanger there. Very ominous one, though, with a skull masked individual holding up a gun. I think it was either Okabe or Suzuha, which is kind of crazy. But it makes sense we wouldn't confirm anyone dead right now, because we don't have, like, we don't have a method of altering world lines. We don't have a D-mail. We don't have the phone wave, you know. We don't have a way of, like, getting quickly out of this scenario. So that makes sense. They did it like that. I'm really curious here. Mr. Braun did notice this, which is interesting. And he, you know, Mr. Braun did notice what was going on. He did notice, the guy, you know, looking at him, looking at everyone. And he did answer, he did use his phone. So this would be kind of, this would be pretty interesting irony if in some way, shape or form, like, CERN is the one to save them. Because I imagine in every world line he is still just FB, you know, he's still working for CERN, potentially. So that would be interesting. This also could regularly just be CERN, you know, because, well, they don't actually go into, like, the, they don't go into, you know, the whole time travel stuff and make one on the Alpha world line. It doesn't mean they're just not working on that stuff in general, you know, and, you know, if we want to keep CERN relevant to the story, they could be the ones that were tracking Kagari, who I assume this is. I do assume this is the group that was tracking Kagari, which we still don't know why they were doing that. You know, if this was the case, it could be for her appearance on Kurisu, it could be, you know, I mean, it could, maybe it's even Russia, it could be Russian spies for all we know. You know, if they managed to put together that the time travel thesis wasn't Nakabachi's, but was Kurisu's, and, like, you know, she's the closest person that looks like Kurisu, to the point they may even think she is Kurisu. That could be the idea, you know, could be the possibility there. Again, just her relevancy to Kurisu is going to come up at some point, and, you know, I don't know what they're going to cook, but they are going to cook with that. And, you know, it's just really interesting stuff. Yeah, just, I don't know, like, I'm not as hurt as I was when I watched episode 12 of Steins Gate Regular, because, again, no one died at this point, but I'm curious if in any way this is still a fixed point in time to where this was unavoidable. We just have to see, like, how we get out of this, right? Because more than likely it's going to be Mr. Braun, since Suzuha is here. She has been, you know, caught off guard as well, so she can't actually help. But yeah, I don't really know. The girl, the glasses girl, Maho's colleague did actually give, like, the suspicious eye to us at some point, so maybe it's her as well. They did allude to something there, you know, regardless of anything, they did allude to something there. But, I don't know, you know, this is really interesting. I don't think Mr. Braun knew this was going to happen. He just happened to notice them at the time. Because, you know, A, he noticed them there, and B, he did kind of try to hold off the guys from entering the lab at that point. And I think that was more so just to do with the fact that, like, the girls were changing in the lab as opposed to trying to keep them outside of it. But, yeah, I don't know, but either way, I am getting chills. Apart, you know, just kind of saying, you know, it feels like we're kind of done with this kind of episode where it's just mostly light-hearted, you know, like, we're getting our parties on, the lab is doing fun, the lab is trying to help Okabe get back to sanity, you know, it feels like either Okabe is going to get much worse, or everyone as a whole is going to get much worse, you know? Because I don't know. I don't know how we're going to do this, you know? Like, is the world, like, going to shift now? You know, is this a point where Okabe's reading Steiner is going to kick in? I have no idea. But yeah, either way though, guys, I'm excited. I'm very, very excited, you know. This does feel like we are putting a close on the first chapter, possibly the first arc of Steins Gate Zero, which is just, you know, the healing arc, if you could even describe it as that. Because now, we're going to get a lot worse. So guys, thanks for watching this set. Oh boy. Next time, it's just 2 episodes, and they are ones I'm very curious in. So guys, thanks for watching, and I shall see you next time.